Welcome back to another session of Wrath and Glory as we all admire our beautiful new tokens, curated and drawn by Designer. Thank you very much.
Thank you. They look
Pretty
awesome.
people.
Thank you, Signa.
That was so good.
You're the man, dude. Looks awesome.
We
Awesome.
are still in the Palace of Tora Armis as we worm our way through these disgusting fleshy corridors. But I will offer, as always, a point of wrath to whomever gives us a recap.
Well, in keeping with last week, I think Simon should do it. Pushes right underneath the bus.
Thank you, Simon, for volunteering yourself.
I have got not a lot
He's good
of
like that.
notes. Right. Well, I mean, I may as well read through my notes and then it might jog my memories and then we'll see what we get. Right. Okay. Yeah. So we started last session in the makeshift medical area in the wing of the Van Staten's manor, castle, spire, part of, whatever you want to call it. I decided to take a moment to regroup and patch up, as certain members of the group were more in desperate need of it than others. And when I say desperate, it's like we know there's more fighting, so we may as well be healthy. So we do so. We take a moment. We learn a little bit about some of our surroundings. We have a little chat to Titus, who points us in the direction of, we ask what's behind a door to the north. He gives us just like the general warning of danger.
There could be bad things afoot.
And he's also very terrified because surrounding us and him are just like bodies that we've kind of like eviscerated, of like both mutilated by us, but also mutilated by chaos and heresy, which is very much very, very far outside of his comfort zone. So he was looking like he was flagging quite desperately.
Par the course for you guys, but...
Oh yeah, we're used to it. The nobility, perhaps, not so much.
Exactly.
So we decided to take him back, escort him back so that our friendly scions could take care of him, take him in, make sure he's kept alive, and maybe hand it over to the Inquisition to see if they've got more questions for him that would be useful to be asked. We do so, and we carry on. And those are the ends. And that's the end of my notes.
Oh, surely not.
I normally write a lot more, but I was very tired.
Wow.
I know there was more combat.
It was combat.
The fleshiness of our situation got. Oh yes, I remember. Got way more fleshy.
Got very
we entered
fleshy.
a corridor that looked like the innards of something, like muscles and sinew and blood and pulsating biology. We press forward and roll on a random number table to determine where we end up going, and we find ourselves into a winding corridor surrounded by thousands upon thousands of Nurglings going about their own business.
Mm-hmm.
So we try not to bring attention to ourselves and try as best as possible to move around stealthily. First door we find, big old beast of Nurgle. Decide maybe now's not the time. Move past him. Carry on. He doesn't need to know we're here. So we do. But inevitably, our luck and stealth runs out. And the next door we get to, there is another beast of Nurgle, and he pounces us, notices we're there, thus entered combat against not one, not two, but eventually 3 whole beasts of Nurgle. And it got pretty dicey. There was a moment when all 3 were upon us where we thought, this is the end. We're not going to get out of this with all our limbs intact.
Yeah, there was some squeaky bum time.
Mm-hmm.
And with a mix of luck, wrath, and glory, we just overcame that combat. And while one of the beasts of Nurgle was still alive, we decided a tactical retreat to get to our true objective was necessary. And so we did. We ran. And
No,
now
we killed
find
him.
ourselves...
You squished him against the wall. Yeah.
you did end up squishing him.
Yeah. We just spent time ramping up gravity. Yeah. Okay, so we're not necessarily being chased by a beast of Nurgle. Paul's now only sustaining 2 psycho abilities again.
That's right.
Is he still poisoned, or have we got rid of that now?
I'm pretty sure I sorted that.
You are not
Yep, we
poisoned
did.
anymore.
So amazing. So we find ourselves in a better situation. We've moved on down the corridors and find ourselves in a new location with new challenges, which I'm sure the GM is going to describe beautifully to us to set the scene.
Oh,
And a brand new map to get us on with our brand new cool tokens.
Oh, it's either very good or very bad. I rolled a 6.
Oh,
You
yeah, it's
did
called the Fruits of
roll
Nurgle.
a 6. So, Paul, thank you very much. You now have 3 wrath. Yes, you all wander through these intricate, mucousy, fleshy corridors, pushing through where you can. In some areas, the walls constrict, sometimes they contract, and you push through into this large chamber. Inside the chamber are hundreds of thousands of those green, sweet, pungent smelling fruits that you've been seeing throughout your adventure. They are all
That's
neatly
where they put it.
stacked onto trays and placed into crates. The contrast between the fleshy, unnatural walls and the neatly ordered packaging materials is quite striking. In the large corridor, in the large area, you see around 40 people dressed in various clothings, some in rags, others in more palace finery. Their faces are all hidden behind gas masks. Their faces are all hidden behind gas masks as they are transporting the fruits from one area to the other. You see a single armored sentinel, its retractable arm helping to carry some of the heavier crates, stacking them higher, distributing it out.
Does it also have a gun, or is it just like a glorified forklift truck?
It has a gun. As you look closer, you see the telltale scorched markings of a heavy flamer on the weapon protruding from its front.
When I flamed one of those things earlier, I can't remember. Did it explode or did it pop?
The fruits of Nurgle.
Yeah, because I remember flaming one.
It kind of, as it exploded out and things kind of burst out into the air. But I think everyone was safe from that because Paul wasn't in the room. and Argenta and Gearhart were helmeted. So you
I
kind of
think
got a
Gearhart
green
wasn't in the room.
gas. Sorry, Paul wasn't in the room. Gearhart and Argenta were helmeted? Did I just say that?
I walked out into the hallway. It didn't
walked
explode
outside.
on me.
Right.
I
Yeah.
exploded. I was just querying if this is a red barrel moment or not.
They didn't like explode with like
that's what I'm
damage.
thinking,
It was
like
more
fire.
like puffing kind of.
Okay.
Yeah.
A puff
She
of
would-
spores, if you will, rather than an explosion.
Argenta would turn to Paul and just put being quiet and just making a sign to the mouth.
Paul would nod, but you would see that the respirator is still there, but he just makes sure to fasten it more tightly.
Cool.
Argenta, as you look upon Paul as you gesture about the mask, and Paul kind of shifts the respirator, you do see a dial on one side that does look like the respirator is down to about a third left.
She would do this as like a.
Bearing in mind you've had these since Avacaris.
Yeah.
So it's not. I'm not saying
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
about to like die, but you know you've got about a third in the tank.
Cool. Yeah. Paul thumbs up, and then he grabs the other respirator that he's got, because I've got two in my inventory, and just checks the dial on that.
That
See if it gives
one's
an indication for that one's level.
that one's still looking quite healthy. It's not like 100%, but it's definitely like in the, I'm gonna say like 3/4.
Got it. Okay. Cool.
She gives a thumbs up.
So Paul will keep the one that he has on currently, but knows that he's got a quick change if he needs it.
Cool.
Turns to Gerhardt, does the same thing, but she assumes he'll just put his helmet on.
Helmet is on. Even though my artwork suggests I do not have it on, it is on.
Yeah. Cool.
Oh, shit. Objective.
Can't hide a face like this. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Look at them. Look at them
Oh,
go.
look at that. Yeah, look at him go. He's running in circles.
Nice.
He's also bashing Argenta on the head every time he turns. Take my holy eviscerator.
Love it.
That's funny. Kind of extra take.
Yeah, you have
Okay.
entered the scene. This is what you see before you. What do you do? What are you trying to do? Yes, Lord Gear.
First thing I would like to do is I'm going to try stealth and get into cover and do some reconnaissance.
Sure. So you're not currently in terrain, but you can certainly give me a stealth score, stealth roll. If everyone's doing stealth, all of you hit me up with your stealth scores.
Yes, please.
Okay.
What's the lighting situation in here, would you say?
I would say it is dim lighting.
Ooh, okay. Let me just have
We've
a
got a
quick double
6.
check with my Camellia line.
6
What?
again.
What is the DN?
Does dim lighting count when in shadow?
That'll do.
I'd say you aren't in shadow right now, no.
All right, okay, but I would like to be, but yeah, I suppose
To
I'm
get
rolling
into
before I can get
shadow,
that
you'd
chance.
have to like get into
Yeah,
the
I'd have to
shadow
move.
of one of these containers.
Oh God, but I'd have to. Well, hang on. I'm just trying to find myself. My stealth.
I'm trying to find myself.
Oh, damn.
That's something. It's maybe something. It doesn't change my stealth score in any way.
Psychers, Paul can move tanks with his mind, but is unable to really meander through these hallways, is he?
I've got my clumpy shoes on.
Let me just double check.
Just walking with his staff.
It's like
My
humming
symbol of
constantly.
authority.
Yeah.
Sure. So what I'll say is, Gearheart and Argenta, you could move up to a your movement speed, so either 7 or 5. I think you're at. Are you at 6? No, you're at 5. So you can move up to your movement speed, and then we'll be on to them what happens when Paul doesn't merge into the shadows.
Okay.
Can I move or
Not
am
yet.
I
That's
not
why I
stealthy enough
said
to move?
Paul and Argenta.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Sorry, Gearheart and Argenta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm with you now. I see what you're doing.
Right. So, I've got my right hand on my power sword on the hilt, just behind me. So it's ready to get that out when I need to, but I start crouching around the containers. Dum, dum, dum. And I'm looking around and I'm surveying the room as well. I think that's about as far as I can go, so I probably can't see anyone.
Cool.
Yeah.
So,
But I'm making my way downtown.
Gearheart, Argenta, you slink off between the containers. Paul, you see your fellows moving off, and just as you try to move, your foot just kind of gets stuck in something particularly wet in the floor. As if you try and pull your leather boot out, it just kind of pops, drawing the attention of some of the people in the room. As a few of them move over to you.
What are you doing here? I'm here to inspect the goods. Is all the fruit ready for dispersal? Nearly. You've been told to stockpile it, though. It's not moving out. What are you inspecting? Making sure the line is proceeding as planned. And the troops are where they should be. Standard procedure. Now carry on with what you were doing. Who sent you down here? Lord van Staten. Who else? Who else would command someone of my position?
Give me a deception roll, please. Because you said it's Lord van Staten, it's gonna be. I'm gonna say it's a 7 for deception.
Fuck. Oh.
That's the wrong person to call out.
Yeah, I should have gone. What's her name?
Cilicia.
That's
Cilicia,
right.
that's the one, yeah. But my brain is too tired and too sluggish, and I put my foot in it, literally.
You've also kept your mask on.
Your mask is on.
That is
No,
wise.
you're speaking through your mask.
So yeah, I'm
Yeah.
getting used to this whole voice mod thing.
Yeah.
Cool.
Nobody speaks
I
to the
tried.
Lord except for Cilicia. What do you mean the Lord sent you down here? Who are you?
Ah, fuck. And then I use shockwave.
Oh fuck!
Oh, fuck.
That's fucking
Nice.
Serve Emperor's will.
Okay.
What is Emperor's will?
It's our signal now, my lord.
Death. It is
Our cunning commissar did it once again.
Paul, Hit him with a shockwave. Oh,
I'm gonna wrath that because I don't want to start the combat with that.
You have Wrath the Burn.
Objectives.
Oh shit!
Oh yeah, good idea. That's a great roll.
For such a good roll, you only get one shift.
Once
Hang on, what
again,
can I shift with
gets 13 icons.
I had to burn a wrath for that.
You did.
To be fair, what does shifting get me on a
God
shockwave?
damn.
Range increase. But that'll get you guys, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to shift glory.
Oh, if you're a bit further out. Or if
Place
Oh no, I can't even get further. Ooh,
DN.
that's fortunate.
I guess. It's 8.
DN8.
Oh yeah, I don't need to roll it.
In this one.
They easily fail a DN8 with only 2 dice.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
Describe what happens as this mob of 20 wanders over to you in their gas masks, demanding what is going on, and you just
Yeah, so the interrogation goes down. I try to sort of deceive them using my position of authority to try and sort of convince them in some way. Saying the wrong name, realizing I've put my my foot in my mouth. The last thing you guys hear before a boom is fuck, and then he goes and you hear splat 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 as bodies kind of like cake some of the containers, and then Paul kind of goes let's deal with them quick before they get reinforcements. And then if it's seeing as it's my turn, I now sprint. I say sprint. I jog over to these containers.
Nice. Okay. Nice. Anything else?
I think that's all I can do.
Okay.
I can't re-stealth now that I'm between all of these containers, can I?
1 stealth course per scene.
Yeah, that's fine. May as well double check. I think that's it.
Okay. My turn.
I'm not going to steal. We've only got one.
Okay, now we'll see.
I mean, you can steal if you want to. I don't know. Just in case, you never know. But it's up to you.
Yeah, I'm not going to take it down in one. Fair.
Okay. Then, Paul, you have royally kicked the hornet's nest, haven't you?
Oh, fuck.
The woman sat in the Sentinel sees this shockwave go out as 20 of them just get obliterated onto the floor. You hear the heavy tread as it comes after you. Yeah, it's got plenty of movement speed. You see it turn the corner as the end of the heavy flamer starts to go hot red.
Oh, great.
And it tries to spew at you.
Spear.
Well, you've got pretty high defense.
Oh, shit. Not defense.
Oh, right off the fucking bat.
Right off the
Resilience,
fucking
yes, but defense, no.
Shifting for
I think
damage.
regardless, this is gonna hurt.
4 shock.
The target suffers 4 shock and is staggered.
Oh,
That's
so
right. You
as
eat shot
the-
for breakfast, though.
As the
yeah.
flamer just hits you hard. For one thing, it shocks you greatly.
Yeah. It is shocking.
He is shocked.
It is shocking.
Oh, that does overcome my resilience, so I would like to roll determination, please.
Wonderful.
funnily enough.
Oh, that's an unfortunate roll of determination.
Can I use Wrath on determination?
I think we've said so far you can, yeah.
Because
It's got Wrath die, right? Anything with a Wrath die?
It's because I would like to do so. I'm very quickly burning through my Wrath.
You
But there we
are.
go.
Well, have you rolled your objective? Maybe it's something.
I have.
Is it another
I'll have
social
to
situation?
It's sort of a social situation.
Hilarious.
Extol the virtues of your training in honing your already considerable power.
That's not bad. I've got a classic
something I could
Cantor
maybe do.
Holy Litany.
So yes, could that determination be re-rolled? Is that something I need to do, or is that something I can't right-click it?
Oh, can you not right click it? Okay.
No.
Well, if I do this, did that take your wrath? It did. What a switch around!
Whoa!
What a switch around! Okay, so 1, 2, 3. So you swap that for that. So that goes up to 7. That goes down to 0. But
And then
you got an
one of those shocks
exalted,
is reduced.
so it goes to 6. Nice. Yeah, describe how you tank this.
So, sequence of events. I get found out. I go, fuck. Unleash a concussive wave that takes a bunch of people out. I go for the containers to try and take some cover, but I only get so far. I see the mech coming around behind me, which surprises me and shocks me at its speed. And I'm not necessarily expecting to be covered in flames. And I go, ah! As I sort of lean against the containers, holding my hands in front of my face, but I can feel the heat. And I go, no! Hardening against it. And I know that were my skin normal, flamer directly on flesh would give me 3rd-degree burns, possibly melt it away like napalm. And then I look at my forearms and my hands and they're still intact. And I go, whoa! And that's where the shot comes from.
Nice. Beautiful. That's all it can do. Who's up? Gerhard? Argenta?
I would like to go to get. Gimme.
Gerhard, you're up.
Okay, so I'm gonna turn back to Sister and be like,
I'm going after the men. Take down that mech.
Noted, my lord.
and I am simple. Simple, yeah. Do the thing. Thank you.
Nice.
Going to simple, pulling out the power sword. This person hasn't had a turn yet. Runs out from the containers and charging, slashing at the 20 people going in between them.
Nice. You sprint out towards them. They're simple auto pistols and auto guns held loosely in their hands as they're just starting to come to terms with what's going on. Go for your attack.
Okay. Has not taken a turn in combat yet.
Has not taken a turn in combat.
We go.
Wow.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow, so many threes. Cool. All right, I'm gonna drop one fat one to glory. I got to add 3 to the icons because of
Defender of Humanity.
Defender. That's the one. And yeah, there we go. I'll keep that shift there.
Nice. As you run into the middle of all these people stood around, your power sword swings left, swings right, carving down man after man after man, leaving only 6 behind.
Nice. How much movement do I have left?
2 meters.
Yeah. So I'll go. Actually, no. I'll stay right there. That's fine. I'm gonna stay in the mix of cutting down, cutting off hands, cutting off heads. Finish off the last one that I can manage to kill, and then look down, staring at the ones that remain.
Yes. Beautiful. Anything else on your turn?
That's it. I'll stay right there.
Cool. I'm assuming Argenta's not stealing.
Oh, yes. I didn't see the glory. Yes, I would like to steal. Thank you.
Okay. Argenta steals.
We got that glory, baby.
Yeah.
We're building it up.
Yeah, fucking hell, you guys have got some. She's going to aim with her heavy bolter through the window pane of the rear.
You're not going to be able
the-
to do that. It's a armored sentinel. The only bit you'd be able to aim through the center of would be on the front. There's no rear windshield to aim through. That's all engine and exhaust pipes and stuff like that.
Ah, okay then. She's going to aim for what looks like could possibly be an explosive part of the engine, a weak point of the mechanics.
You can do that, but I'll say it's tiny.
Yep.
Go for it. Tiny hit. You get ED for a surprise attack. Because you are still stealth. You're not stealth, Gearhart, because you ran straight at them.
Oh, okay.
But Ed, you get an extra 2 bonus dice to the attack and plus 2 ED.
Whoa. So do I add another? So my value is 9. So do I add another plus 2 to that?
So, cold shot, tiny. So your dice ball becomes 12. Oh no, you're aiming, so your dice ball becomes 13. And your ED becomes 11. No, it doesn't. What?
Oh shit.
I'm Ron Burgundy?
What the?
Okay, so dice pool, say 12.
So your dice pool should be 13.
Okay. Yep.
Aim. Your dice pool should be 13 because you get a plus 2.
Yep. Done that.
And your ED
11.
should be 11, yeah.
Cool. Done that.
Yeah. And then the DN is 6. Oh, which he beats.
And round. No
It's a lot of
shits.
ED.
Yes.
Oh, it's a lot of roll. Oh.
Yes, nice.
And then you apply damage.
Oh.
So
Wow. You go on. You describe it.
So, she takes a note of Gerhardt. She sees him slashing as Gerhardt's cutting through the swaths of people. The guy's just let off this flamer. She just for the first time in months, she's actually being stealthy. She's being careful. She's taken in all the lessons that Gerhardt imparted to her about being quiet and focusing. She pops up, aims down her sight, and through all of this technological inquiry that she's done over the past few weeks, all this looking into what she would hate, she's now focused on it. She understands how machines work, and she's found this tiny little thingamabob. She has no fucking idea how she works, and she hates that she knows what it is, and she inputs all of that hate into unloading a hellfire of bolter rounds into this tiny little mechanical doodah. Nice. And as she unloads, just the machine just starts spurting out bits of liquid and power, and just electricity bursts outside of it as it collapses to the ground in a heap.
Oh, beautiful. Wait, what collapses to the ground?
Oh shit, that
on a
thing
heap?
died.
No, it didn't
Well,
die.
I'm not saying it's like dead, as in it's like ceased to work in a... okay. It's not collapsed to the ground. It's shuddered as
Ed,
electricity is bursting out through its back.
When you GM, you can make shit up, okay? Can't make shit up if you're not the GM. But you do an incredible amount of damage to it, and I roll on the vehicle damage table. And it is suffering power shortages. So at the start of each of its, the beginning of the next round, it'll have to roll a 1d6 to see if the power remains on. So well done. But you do drop your stealth score.
That's cool.
Okay. Last up then is the... Yeah, do you remember the snipers got you?
Yeah.
And then you just fucking prayed it away.
Pray the gay away.
Yeah, these...
I was trying to say, like, pray the bullet away or something, but it didn't have the same ring.
These cultists are going to have to roll 2 6s, which they do not do. Ooh. They are feared, and they are going to use a combat action to run away. Get out! That's all they're going to do on their turn. At the start of this round, Paul feels one shock better. And
yay! The
chug of the Prometheum engine continues to hum. Boo. Who's going first?
Could I maybe go first? See if I can at least get away from this sentinel?
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Paul,
I'm gonna bring out a fan favorite, and when I say fan favorite, one we've not used in a little while, subvert machine.
Ooh.
And I am first let's activate the ability and see what happens.
Go for it. I think it's flat DN6.
It is subvert machine is a DN4.
DN4. So DN4 plus 2 plus
4 plus 4 is DN8 ultimately. So. All right,
of course, because your powers.
Yeah, because I'm holding on to 2 powers. So that's plus 2 plus 2. Come on.
Meets beats.
Oh, meets beats. Okay,
describe
cool,
what you're doing.
So seeing that this particular one is equipped with a flamer, I feel through for the valves that would deliver the promethium through from the tanks into the ignition source before it gets thrown like a flamethrower, and I introduce a jam in the valves to keep it closed so that it can't use the promethium into its weapon. And because I've got special psyker abilities, the DN tech test is DN 3+3, is it? So 6?
Nice. Yeah. As you do
resolve?
this, you hear from inside the cockpit of the Sentinel klaxons going off. As your powerful psycho abilities have clearly upset something.
Cool. And then using half my movement speed, because I'm staggered, I try and crawl or move between these barrels. Like so.
Sure.
To try and get away.
Stuck
Because I'm
hard.
staggered. I cannot jog, I cannot sprint, and my movement speed is half. So
Nice.
3 meters is all I can do.
Okay. Anything else on your turn?
That's it.
Nice.
But hopefully I have disabled for the moment the Sentinel.
Anything else? Oh no, not anything else. You've already said anything else. Is anyone stealing?
Steal? I want to fucking take this finish off
Argenta is
this
stealing.
giant thing.
You're up.
And hearing the whir, she's just going to aim for a larger piece of perhaps a medium-sized piece of machinery on the back that she can see.
Sure.
Okay.
You aim towards the exhaust pipes, hoping to perhaps punch holes into it, denting it, making the toxic fumes build up, perhaps.
Yes, and I'm gonna shift to damage and shift to 1 glory. God. No, yeah.
Ooh.
Not so good.
From one round to the next.
Unfortunate, but...
That's still a lot of damage, though.
Oh. Sentinel, it does take a small amount of damage as the explosive round of one of your bolter ammo just dents into the exhaust as black fumes start pumping out of it at different angles.
Nice. And that's my turn.
Okay. My turn. The armored sentinel. It is going to turn and face its unseen assailant. As it turns around, its feet stepping forward, and from underneath, that's a purry cat, underneath, purring, funnily enough, comes forth a chainsword. As it's going to charge into you, wielding this large buzzing thing.
So what does the subvert machine do to it?
Its flamer's gone.
Oh, gotcha.
So I've hhopefully disabled its
Promethium.
primary weapon for the moment. So it can move around,
Yeah.
but...
Oh.
but I didn't realize it also had a chainsaw. Should have asked more questions. Paul uses his eyes to see what else it has.
Ooh.
Do I react?
I assume you're going to roll determination.
Fuck it. I'm going to spaff some wrath.
What are you going to do wrath for?
Yeah, sorry, not wrath. Faith. Same thing.
Describe what your faith does.
Give me one. Pray the gay away. Pray. Yes. So, which one is it? Emperor protects. Yes. She gets distracted for a moment of some lesbian thoughts of a sister in the convent as the chainsaw comes swinging down. She goes, "No!" Trying to pray her gay away, and the chainsaw just misses as it shatters into the ground in front of her.
Nice.
What is that?
What?
That's just me not breaking the script. So he just rolled a really big determination dice pool and ignored all the shock.
Gotcha.
Oh, right.
gotcha.
Okay.
She's
a tough
guarantee
bitch.
it.
Just to guarantee it. Yeah, as this chainsaw buzzes overhead of you, Argenta, you easily make it miss. Congratulations. Gerhard, you're up. You have people retreating away from you in terror as you hear the loud stomping of the sentinel behind you.
Quickly look back, see that it's after Argenta, and instantly see that Paul's gone around there, and some come to the conclusion they'll be able to take care of it. But I don't want these people alerting us to our placement here. So I'm going to run over to here. And as I'm running up, chasing behind these guys, I say out to them,
Not so fast, heretic.
and come down with the power sword once again.
Nice.
Help if I actually target the right person. There we go. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 2, 6. Give me the Savage, give me the Echoes. Nice. All right. And then I have
Plus
to add
3.
3 to that. Boosh.
Beautiful.
All right. I'm going to shift to glory. And then I'm going to shift to... I'm going to make one of them bleed.
Sure.
Here we go.
You make one of them bleed as your wrath goes from 2 to 3, and you give me a DN3 willpower test, please.
Yes, sir.
As the scent of human blood enters the air around.
Oh, it smells so good.
Nice. You manage to hold onto your senses.
So, cut one. I cut all of them down except for one. I nick one of his arteries running down his thigh as I see him limping towards the door. It's spurting out in geysers. And Gerhard watches the blood, but manages to fight off the red thirst, but he looks at it lovingly almost through his helmet. He's like... keeps himself under control, but he still watches it like a meal he hasn't had for a very long time. As the other guy limps towards the door, he collapses from his pure blood loss. And I will...
As you lovingly stare at this blood that's spouting out and seeping into the floor, the parts of the floor where the blood hit, they kind of ripple, and the blood seems to seep in much faster than other areas, almost like the room itself hungers for the blood just as much as you do.
Oh, Gerhard looks down. He's like,
Now that's interesting.
and we'll use the rest of his movement simple action. So how many have I moved? 1, 2,
moved
3,
6
4,
meters.
5, 6. I'm going to use a simple action and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yep, that's 14.
And hug myself up against one of the containers.
Cool. Paul, you feel slightly less shell-shocked. Who's up?
Amazing.
I'd like to go first.
Cool.
Paul. Argenta, in fact, you're up.
So, seeing as, does it look like it's hard for me to gauge from the token? Can it squeeze around these containers?
It would be able to squeeze past, but not particularly quickly.
Okay. Ooh, what about in this middle bit to the... So
It would essentially just push the containers. Obviously, this thing has been carrying these containers.
Okay,
So
yeah.
it just barge it out of the way.
Cool. Well, I'm going to use my action to disengage,
Sure, fall back.
fall back, and then I'm going to
Sneak attack.
multi-action shoot this fucker.
Oh, make sure you add a
No
+2
aiming.
for multi-attack.
Yep, so that's DN5. Oh, do I use... Oh, can I spend a glory, boys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has 2 wrath, but I mean, you know.
Well,
I
fuck
mean, if
it,
all
yeah.
you need is one more success, the wrath
Yeah,
may.
I mean,
The wrath may come in more handy.
It's up
it's
to
got a
you.
50-50.
Exactly. Edit test.
Oh, there
There
we
we
go.
fucking
Nice. Nice.
It's a
The
shame
shot
that couldn't be
hits.
shifted, but oh well.
The sentinel is charging forward, moving and moving. Oh. Great job.
That's
Your
a great use of
bolter
glory.
lands perfectly as it hits through some already damaged and dented parts of the metal as it does fall back down. And I need to remember, I think I need to roll a d6.
Can I keep moving?
Not yet.
Fuck.
This is where it explodes.
Yeah,
This is where it explodes, yeah.
yeah, this is why I wanted to move.
You
We
should
haven't seen
move
it before.
further
True, you do have a gun. Why aren't you further away?
Yeah. Before turning around and shooting, yeah. What were you about to say? We've said it before. If there's an explosion, it'll get Paul.
Yeah. It's
Yeah, that's-
the bolter rounds send it flying backwards, landing just next to Paul, and then I roll a d6.
One of the pieces blows off, goes over the containers, and just clocks you
And it
straight on the head.
And it happens to be the Prometheum tank that goes flying.
Yeah,
Of course.
exactly.
Then that explodes. Yeah.
Yeah, next to Paul, yeah.
Vehicle explosion. I can't find it. I'm just going to roll a d6. On a 6, it explodes. Nope, not d100. That's a 1.
Hey.
It falls limp and lifeless back on the floor as the lumens on the front dim and die, and no more noises can be heard from inside the cockpit.
Amazing.
She moves forward towards it and gives it a nudge to push it over.
You are not that strong. Are you actually wanting to push this thing over? That'll be a strength test. I'm telling you right now.
Can I help?
I know we're in high power fantasy, but it's still a fucking armored vehicle.
She's gonna kick it. She's gonna give it a kick.
You kick metal of it, and it tings, making a resounding noise.
Can I help by using mental force just as she goes to kick it?
Mental force. Tell us what that's doing.
Mental force. Through sheer willpower, you summon an invisible mental force and use it to shove a target in line of sight. The target must make a successful DN 4 agility test, which would be a DN 7 agility test, or is knocked prone, possibly incurring additional consequences depending upon the situation at the time.
Are you trying to push Argenta over, or are you trying to send the Sentinel flying?
No, the Sentinel. But I'm trying to knock the Sentinel prone as she kicks it to make it look like she did it.
So the way I'm envisioning this, it's like a force field that comes out from you. So if you push it, it's going to push the Sentinel into Argenta. If you want to somehow like bounce this invisible force field off one of the containers to push it back towards you, you can burn a wrath as a narrative declaration.
So there's no part of the wording that implies that it gets shoved in any particular direction. It just becomes
through sheer
prone
willpower.
where it
You
stands.
summon invisible mental force and use it to shove a target in line of sight.
Yeah, but it doesn't say
But
I shove it X
is
meters.
shove.
Is the other side of something that you can't see in your line of sight?
Yeah, I don't
So if
know.
I've
I
got
just
a
envisioned it
wall,
as
you
you
can't-
knock someone's feet out from underneath them.
Hey guys. It was a bit.
It doesn't matter.
She
It was a
kicks
bit.
it and nothing
Yeah,
happens.
it was a bit. It doesn't matter.
We're splitting hairs here, guys.
Yeah.
She goes, Kung!
This isn't a critical moment in a clutch part of combat.
It's not.
It doesn't matter. I give up. It's not worth fighting for. I don't do anything. I come out from the other side of the containers.
You okay
do.
there, Paul?
Yeah. I'd say I've been better, but actually I've never been better.
Well, things
I've definitely
seem
seen
to
you worse.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
No, I was just gonna... was a very hot situation for you over there, Mr. Commissar.
It was. Sorry I couldn't convince the troops. I think I said the wrong name.
You're a perfect distraction. I thought that's what you were planning all along. Bring them in close enough, explode the first lot, Gerhardt takes out the stragglers behind, and I take out the big fellow over here. As she gives it another ting tap.
Makes more resounding tapping noises as your metal foot connects with the metal leg.
Now, go on.
Gerhard folds his arms and he goes, Their plan worked out relatively well, but I must remind us all. We are here for Lord van Staten. We are here to take the snake, the head off the snake. We are here to end this heresy. And even though I'd like to kill each and one of these heretics slowly, every fight, every skirmish we get into, we weaken ourselves, and we must stay at full strength to fight the real
I
fight.
agree. I agree.
as I'd like to clarify my duty.
Sure, you have 4 wrath.
But I do mean that, though. Just so happens.
Yeah.
And that also means maybe staying as quiet as we can, Agenta, as he watches you boot the...
Ting, ting. Ting, ting.
So I think I can guess the answer to my next query is, what should we do about all these green monstrosities that were going to be sent out to the people?
Let them blow up in artillery fire. This place will be purged in holy fire.
Yeah, I'd say failing that. Burn him with the promethium in this tank. Wait a minute. Hey, Argenta. Your flamer, it uses promethium, right?
That is a very, very good point, Paul.
Are you able to siphon out some of the promethium from this tank from the Sentinel?
I could give it a go. GM, can I try and siphon some of the promethium into my promethium canister, or is that...
Don't know. How good is Argenta at sucking?
Hey! She assumes there would be something which would... that's already on the...
Once again, you can make all the assumptions you want when you're the GM.
No, that's fair. Is
How are
she
you
going to
getting it
have to
out?
suck it out, or is there... usually machinery, like in a garage, people aren't just sucking on things.
Well, you're not in a garage. Imagine if you're by the side of the road and a car's broken down and you want to get something out of it. How do you get it out?
I'd use a tube or something.
Okay,
Shove
find
it
that
in.
tube.
And then
And then
suck
suck
it out, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah, should give it a quick suck.
Straight with negative pressure?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is there a... can I search for a tube inside the cockpit of the...
Sure, yeah. You open up the cockpit. One side of it has been dented and damaged from your fire. And inside you see an older man, his face scarred and burnt from many years of fighting. His body is bloodied and broken in the cockpit. Its inner workings have all been cut to shreds as compartments are ripped apart. You can easily find maybe a hydraulics tube that would usually be used to send hydraulic fluid to the legs to help it move around. You can rip a length of that off fairly easily, and finding the promethium tank itself is not hard either.
Cool. She rips off the hydraulic tube and does her helmet, sees the heretic, spits on him, vile heretic, as she tries to attach the tube to the promethium, gives a quick suck, and then tries to shove it into her
Argenta,
promethium canister.
as you take off your helmet, can you please roll me a DN5 toughness test?
No.
You guys have got all I give you all the information.
Yeah, I mean, we asked for it.
God damn it.
You lift off your helmet and begin
Wait.
sucking
I'm
on
using
the...
a RAF.
Okay, go for it.
I'm
Oh, this
using-
is... You have to get both. Don't complicate, you son of a
Nice.
bitch. Oh,
Suck it!
Beautiful. No, you suck it. You lift off your helmet.
Actually, we do need you to suck it, though.
Put your
we
mouth to the tube very quickly, remembering the palace fruit all around you And the fact that every person in this room had a gas mask on, you quickly put your mouth to the tube and begin sucking. Give me a 1d3.
Okay, come on.
You suck and suck and suck, trying to create negative pressure. You manage to get only 1 flamer's worth of fuel out.
That'll do.
Alright.
Okay. She should move on, right? And try stay as quiet as possible.
And while that pipe is pouring the promethium, douse some of these containers, would you? Guarantee
No,
that
no, no, no,
later.
no, no. We shouldn't upset the balance inside this room at all. While we're still here, we don't know how volatile this much fruit is.
No, I see your point, Gerhardt. Yeah, seeing...
Could spread throughout the whole
No,
palace.
fruit is not explosive. I set fire to it back earlier,
But with
and it doesn't
enough
explode.
of it, the
Well, that's-
spores could go through entire the palace while we're still in it. It is going to blow up an artillery fire anyway, Agenta. This is a fruitless endeavor.
Haha.
I see what you did there. Yes, I just remember the Inquisitor told us to purge everything that we came across that was heretical. But if needs must, the artillery fire will deal with it. Hopefully, the Promethean will set it ablaze.
Question, old father.
Yarp.
When we saw the fruit explode before, did it explode in just goo, or did it also explode in like light fluffy pores?
Light fluffy pores.
You know, like
like
light fluffy
like
pores.
a
Okay.
as if like a certain flowers kind of give off like a puff of pollen kind of thing.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So that would be my position. Is with that much here, if we set that much off, it could go through the entire palace.
Yeah, that's right. I think that's what the fire would be for, to just set it ablaze. But let's move forward. No need to waste any ammunition on this, as you said. Artillery fire will do.
And probably be best not to burn down the palace while we're at it.
I don't know. She's looking at all the fleshy bits. I do want to burn something. Let's go. Let's find me some.
I can see that flame in your eye, Agenta. Trust me, we'll find something to burn soon. Something that screams.
We'll find the Promethean in my canister. Now let's
Gerhardt, if you navigate to the roll table, there should be a new
it's
roll
my
table
turn.
for you.
Ooh.
It's my turn. Palace of Flesh Encounters?
That's the one.
3, 2, 1. Draw result. Blocked. Oh, rivers of blood. Rivers of blood. Oh,
Oh.
close.
You carry on through the corridors. The fleshy squelch of the floor underfoot, occasionally revealing hard marble stone underneath. All around you, you hear that slow, steady thump, 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 thump. You could hear in the background the sound of sharp claws skittering across marble tiles. But every time you turn around, you see nothing. The overwhelming, gloomy darkness within this area, only lit by that soft, pulsating light that glows alongside the thump. You
Yeah, thinks in his mind.
Go on.
God, I wish I could scan. Literally walking through the dark here.
After what seems like hours, you eventually turn a corner and see a long hallway. As you move closer down the hallway, it looks as if there's a huge wall ahead of you, blocking out any way forward. But as you step closer, Gerhard especially, you begin to pick up finer details. A finger here, a piece of hair there, an elbow, an arm, until you finally get close to it. It appears to be a huge blockage of decaying, melting human corpses. The vast dam of decaying bodies blocks your way forwards. At the bottom of the dam, you see this greenish liquid, as if acid were slowly trying to dissolve it. The bodies at the top of the dam look fresher, whereas the ones towards the bottom have been slowly congealed as they merge with the acid on the floor.
My God. It's a human wall.
Do we cut it or shoot it or?
Their depravity know no bounds.
There seems to be some sort of liquid underneath. Looks caustic. Even if we cut through, we'd still have to somehow cross.
Perhaps cut a bit of the way through? Leave a layer for us to walk on top?
I'm not placing my holy relics within earshot of that caustic fluid.
Well, why don't we all step back? I don't know. Is it worth risking Paul using one of his powers to move it, or should I just try and blast a hole through? Aim, obviously, at the upper part of said dam, so we can...
Wait a moment. Let me just look at this for a moment. I just want to see exactly what this is. And I want to look around at it in detail. I'm trying to find out if this is a pool in which bodies are being used basically just to melt down excess bodies, or if this looks like it is a dam holding back something. So I'm looking up at the top corners. I'm looking at the wall to see how high it is, and I'm wanting to see if there's any dribbling of that green stuff higher than the actual pool below.
The dribbling is the green dribbly liquid is very much only at the base. The dam goes all the way to the top of the ceiling as far as you can see, but what you will notice is that the muscular walls on either side as you go down this corridor, they kind of bulge out as they get to the dam, as if something has forced them where they don't want to be.
So they're being pressed out that way, or pressed in.
It looks like the blockage is kind of pushed it out, so it's making the corridor wider where the dam is. It looks like the muscles are more strained at that point.
So strange. And I see no liquid at the top. Nothing dribbling.
No liquid at the top. All the liquid is kind of oozing and seeping at the bottom.
Gotcha. I turn around to Paul and Agenta and be like, well, I don't see any leaking from the top, so I'm not too sure if this is a dam keeping this caustic fluid out, or maybe a pool just to get rid of the dead. We either turn back around or we try blast our way through. I just don't know what's on the other side.
Wise to look at the top there.
There was a gap in the air between here and the other side. I'd have suggested maybe seeing if I could get it to glide over. It seems like it's the dam itself is pretty thorough.
Perhaps I can try and do some damage to the top part of it, and we can climb over and... Oh, but if it's... Did you say it was pushing? If I destroyed part of this dam and we started to crawl, would it naturally try and crush us?
I see what you mean. If we compromise the integrity of the dam, but the walls will spring back and cause us harm.
So would we have to destroy most of the bodies rather than some and crawl? Enough so that we could... Because we can walk through this where we are now. If it got back to this size... So it's not like if we destroyed most of it, it would crush us, like we're in here right now. But we can't just do a bit.
What do you think the purpose of putting that there is? It is strange, right? You can't get through, so it serves no purpose there. But it also seems like it might be keeping this passage open. But then again, without being able to get through, that serves no purpose.
Could be as simple as to block people from coming in. We could be a lot closer to Van Staten than we think.
Maybe. If it's bulging in the middle there, that means the people that are piled in, they're packed densely. Very densely.
So, shoot around the edges till we get to the dense center.
If you could clear maybe something from the top, then we could climb the mountain of corpses.
But then wouldn't
Stay as
it
far away.
go back the whatever this looks like intestinal lining that we're in? Wouldn't it go back to its shape and crush us?
Wouldn't that do the same thing from the side?
That's what I mean, as in I think we'd have to destroy quite a lot of the dam to be able to get through, rather than enough to climb over.
How tall did you say the ceiling was? You said as far as the eye can see.
Not that tall. What are we thinking? Maybe 3 or 4 meters up.
And the bodies go all the way up to the top.
Does the roof look like it's bulging?
Yeah, it all around this blockage, it looks like these bodies have just essentially just been squished together, and just one has then been piled on top of the other, on top of the other, on top of the other. And because they've not been able to get through, more and more bodies piling in has just shoved the walls out ever so slightly, so it's beginning to bulge out.
Well, it does seem like this is why they're disposing of the bodies that serve no purpose. Our choices are still binary, though. Either force our way through and deal with whatever happens at the walls, or we turn back and find a different way. I do not know which way would be quicker.
We could get to the back of this room. I can take aim, see if it does anything. If not, if nothing happens, we just head back.
All right. I'm gonna. The door we went through, was that skin flaps like usual?
Yeah.
Okay. If it springs a leak, we run back.
Noted. Paul, can you get a little bit further back, please? There we go. Righty then. She's gonna start shooting at the corpses of the dam.
This is the most 40k answer to a problem.
I'ma shoot it.
Well, if we had some
but I'm gonna shoot
grenades,
it.
I would use those, but we don't have any.
It's no Paul's on the scene. It's best not to.
That's fair. Oh no, my trousers! How did it get down there?
Roll
I
to
was in a
hit
different
them.
room.
But yes, I would like to shoot it.
Roll to hit.
What do I target?
Just roll to hit. You have to target
Okay,
anything.
cool. Can I aim?
Yeah. Have you moved?
Right. No.
Oh, it's a crit.
Can I shift a better result?
Sure.
I'm gonna shift for glory.
You can do that.
Roll and then one more shift. I'll shift for damage.
Cool. Okay. You all stand at the back of this passageway as you hear Argenta's heavy bolter let loose into the... were you aiming at the center or were you aiming at the top?
The top and working her way down.
At the top. You see her firing a heavy volley of a heavy bolter at the top of this blockage. You see limbs, legs, body parts just explode into viscera. Some at the top, they start to ooze with coagulated red juices, I guess. And as she goes further down, they spurt more black ichor and more rotten, decomposing flesh. As on the other side of where she's been shooting, you begin to see more passageway.
Ooh.
A
Nice.
hole has been made at the top of the dam, blown open by the most holy of bolters.
Well shot, sister.
Let's go then. Ooh. Actually, does it look like anything's trying to get through to the hole before we start going to the hole?
I mean, from where you're stood, looking up, no, it just looks like a hole. On the other side, you can see more red, fleshy muscles.
All right, let's fucking go.
Gerhard pulls out the power sword as he approaches the corpses, and will carefully climb, crunching into bone, flesh, sinew, tendon. As he
Further
scales
down.
the flesh mountain.
At the bottom of the dam, your heavy boots step on the decomposing bodies of these humans. They go right through, squishing them as if they were nothing. But the further up you climb, you get more steady footfall. Gerhard, athletics test, please. DN5.
Here we go. I'm assuming this isn't really anything to do with strength, so I'm assuming it doesn't really add the Space Marine stuff.
No.
Yeah. Here we go. Oh shit, I forgot to do
That's
5.
still a lot of
My bad.
dice.
Nice. Yeah, you easily get through just without the shift. And Gerhard goes through the top of the tunnel, pops off the
Should
other
still have a
side.
shift.
Would you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, you do have a shift. Yeah,
7
you do.
success. Yeah.
I'll shift to that oh so sweet golden glory.
Cool.
As I
Argenta.
step over the corpses onto the side.
You appear to be following neatly behind. Give me your DN5 athletics, please. Nice. You also deftly climb over, and as you do so, your heavy, maybe the weight of both you and Gerhard climbing up, your power armor has just squished these bodies down into a more stable structure as you pull yourself up through the hole and down the other side. Paul, DN athletics, DN3, please.
Okay.
Could
sure.
I-
This is where you use all the glory to pass.
Could I help? As in, stick my arm through to try and pull him through it as I'm going down? Can I help?
How's that gonna help? Is that gonna help? Yeah, sure. Fuck it. DN add plus rank to the dice. Add
Plus
3 to the
rank.
bonus. Yeah.
All right. Okay. Thank you, Ed.
Paul. Come on, Paul. Fuck me,
That's
Paul.
unlucky.
Fuck me.
You have 6 glory and 1 wrath.
Do I use 2 glory because I only need 1?
Yes,
more
just
success.
use the fucking glory, Paul. Calm
I'm
down.
sorry.
That's
That's a poor roll.
Called it.
Paul is good at psychic shit, and that's about it.
I just,
There we go.
You just about make it. You
2, as it turns out.
you place your foot against this decaying dam, and you accidentally put your foot exactly where the heavy boot of the power armor had just been, as it slips, as a small hole crater just appears, as some of the bodies just go plop and fall into the green liquid below. But you steady yourself as you reach out for Gerhardt's hand, Argenta's hand. and you climb up the rest of the way.
And he quickly grabs it.
That was a close call. Thanks, Agenda.
No worries, Lord Commissar.
Simon, try dropping strength of the gas map. 4? 35?
What?
In voice mod. How about now? Yeah, is that better? I can go a bit more. 41. That's good. Right, Simon.
They're both kind of quiet.
Have you pressed power up?
You're speaking through the gas mask now, by the way.
Have you pressed power up?
Power up.
There's like a little toggle switch for power up.
I have not. I have now.
Yeah, I've just whacked Simon on 200 on the Discord.
Right.
Hang on. I tried to be really clever.
Paul, you will see in the roll table more things.
Oh, that wasn't too bad.
Oh, okay. Let's have a look. Palace of Flesh Encounters.
That's the one.
Do you want me to roll?
I do want you to roll.
Come on,
Okay.
buddy. That was a good roll, James. Oh, no.
That doesn't sound great.
What could
Bile duct.
possibly go wrong?
Oh, but I don't like the sound of that.
What? Why are you hating
Acid
on
for your
bile
troubles?
ducts?
And you said we weren't going through the intestines. This is all very intestine-y.
This does feel very innards.
You've been traveling a while.
Down the esophagus, into the gut, through the intestines.
You
What next? We're
can-
going to exit via the anus at some point.
Who knows? You continue through these fleshy tunnels, leaving the blockage of decaying human remains behind you. Squelching through the fleshy tunnels. Every so often having to turn your head as the sound of that scratching gets louder and louder until you come across another fleshy membrane wall ahead of you. You can just about see these gentle pulsating lights through the skin of it, but it is blocking your way.
Combat knife.
The combat knife comes out as it rips open, revealing to you a new room.
This place gets stranger and stranger the further we get in.
In the center of the room, just where I'm highlighting here, a vast yellow organ hangs suspended from the passageway, from which fluids drip onto the floor. Where they drop, they sizzle and burn, leaving the flesh underneath raw and bloody. You also see these strange, tumorous looking entities bulging out of the muscly walls as well.
Every part of me wants to burn this.
Yeah, this is... I've seen quite a few things since I've been fighting wars and the chaos of Gilead, and I have not seen anything quite like this. Not in all my years.
It's quite disturbing. I'm sure you'll get your opportunity to burn it down.
Do we... Well, I'm just concerned how we're going to... Can we easily... Now, God, can we easily get round this thing that's dripping acid? Or...
Define easily. You'll need to do a test.
Well, okay. That's my query. How difficult does it look to get around this? Or is this one of those things where it could be safer to just shoot it from a distance and
using your expert eye for knowing difficulty numbers, you observe this strange yellow organ dangling down, and you feel like this could be a DN6 athletics test to get across without any of the burning acid hitting you.
Paul, this looks like it might be quite difficult to get past. I don't know if there's... Gerhardt, is there anything we could do to help him get through, or...?
I can try to hover and you guys just throw me over the gap. Time it well so that I don't get hit by any of the drips. Or I'll try and walk along the walls.
Ballistics instead of athletics. Very smart.
We'll have to throw you relatively hard to get you across.
I think I can take it for now, at the moment. I've turned off the gas mask. It's probably getting more annoying than it's worth.
It's all good.
Not to sound like a broken record, but I could shoot it.
It solved our last problem. We could always see what happens.
Perhaps we get far away from it. Oh, sorry, my lord.
No, that's okay. I'm just, not trying to interject. Just when you're ready. Do you finish the convo?
No. She would say, my lord, have you any suggestions? All I have is shooting.
Let's see where this liquid is dripping from. If we create any holes from where it is, we gotta make sure that if it's slow leaking now, any holes we put in the membrane might make it a torrent. Could make it harder. And what I'd like to do is have a closer look, using my experienced oculobe eyes to see if it's dripping through the skin. Maybe like we're underneath the stomach or some sort of acid sac, and if puncturing the flesh would make this worse.
So it's been described as a vast yellow organ that's hanging suspended. So it's not like a leaky faucet or like it's not like rain damage and some water's kind of dripping through the plaster. This is a big organ, a yellow organ that's hanging down from the ceiling.
How big?
Vast. It's kind of covering all this area.
But on the ceiling.
It's hanging down from the ceiling, and underneath it, you've got the acid kind of bubbling and dripping down.
How thick does it look? Like if it's about this long, which is 7.5, how thick is it?
It's up to 5 meters thick, and then it kind of goes into a darkness above it.
Looking at what if that thing is full with that liquid, if we shoot it, pierce it, if it drops, it could soak the entire floor, and then there'd be no escaping it. We'd have to turn back around.
Follow-up question. The places where the liquid is the acid is dripping from, is it coming from like specific orifices, or is it just like leaking through the membrane?
It appears to be leaking through the membrane at irregular stops, essentially.
Yeah, so it's as if it's like sweating acid almost.
Yeah.
All right.
I have 2 hands up. I don't know who went first because I was thinking hard.
James.
Eduardo.
James.
No, it was.
Ed.
Yeah,
whoever.
you went first. By like a split second.
Okay. What is happening with the floor when the acid touches it? Is it being absorbed by the
same
floor,
question.
or is it like flowing? Because obviously,
It's not flowing. You've got like, because of that irregular notion of it, some of the drops are landing in, and they're just kind of hitting the floor, sizzling and just burning into the floor itself. Some areas where the drops have just started collecting a bit more, and you've now got a little pool of this yellow liquid. So there's definitely the burning element going on. There's some of it's definitely being absorbed into the floor as well. So where it is landing in smaller sections, it hits, burns, and gets absorbed and becomes just this like raw red fleshiness. Yes, James.
So Ed we're like in sync right now. I had the same question, and I wanted to, judging by what your description is, I want to take my Starty's combat knife, and I want to cut a strip out of the floor as like a tarpaulin.
Cool.
Okay.
Because it seems to be the liquid is somewhat, it takes a while for it to go in. So it might help. Yeah. That's my idea anyway. It may not, but that's what I'm picking up.
Or at the very least, we have a sacrificial membrane that is not us taking the acid while we quickly step by.
You can do that if you want. Yeah.
Yeah. Like to cut out a square flesh from the floor that's not near the acid, you know?
Yeah. So you pull back a little bit away from this this yellow organ. I mean, how much are you cutting out?
I would like to cut out enough that if you held it up like this, it would at least it'd be enough to cover Gerhardt. So if it can cover Gerhardt, technically it should better cover them too.
So do you want it to cover all 3 of you? Or just kind of enough that would create a little umbrella for Gerhardt?
Oh, because then I'd have to pass it back. Maybe enough that if we all held it up, so a strip wide enough for to get all our armor in, and then long enough that if we all held it like this, it's like a carpet roll almost.
Okay.
Yeah.
So kind of like a 3x3, like 9 square meter patch you're cutting out.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, you can do that. Give me a survival roll, I guess, as you're butchering the flesh. I'm gonna say it's a. What are we gonna say? I'm gonna say it's a DN5 to carve at this tough fleshy material.
Can I help?
Sure thing.
How are you trying to help?
Well, I've got 1 survival skill, so trying to, like, as he's cutting into it, lifting the flesh up so it's easier. You know, like how when you cut like through a piece of paper with scissors, like holding up, trying to get it so it just glides through.
Sure, you
I
can
kind of want to do
roll it
something
with
similar with my 1 survival.
Say, I've got one.
You can roll with an extra 2 bonus dice
Hey.
as your friends are helping you peel and hold back. DM5.
Okay. DM5. Okay, yeah. And DM5 and oh no, I got that the wrong way. Sorry. So I get 7 out of that. No, my sci-fi I get
Maybe
8 die.
8.
Nice. There we go. 3, 2, 1. Yeah.
Come on.
Nice. Yeah, you cut and carve and pull back and then cut some more and fold until you've got this this kind of umbrella membrane of flesh.
Gerhardt waves it a bit and looks at Paul and Magenta and goes, "Might help."
This is the most fucked up session of arts and crafts I've ever taken part in, but I guess we...
Needs must.
Indeed.
All right, so if you all hold this up, try cover ourselves as much as we can, and let's make our way through. Hopefully this flesh can resist some of this corrosive liquid.
Yes. Paul, why don't you go in the middle?
I have a
Paul
little
goes
video
in-
for this.
Yeah,
If Paul goes in the middle, he can't hold it up, right? He's just in the middle.
He just dangles.
Yeah, I've posted that exact thing in the Discord.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe go in either the back or the front, Paul, just so we don't create a sink in the middle. We don't want the acid to collect.
Yeah, we may as well have like a gradient back behind us. So I'll take the rear.
Okay.
I see what you're saying.
Okay, I'll take the front.
So, Gerhardt, you are leading this charge then, so you are essentially telling people where to step almost by being at the front. So I'm going to need an agility test from you. DN is 3, please.
Tree, all right. My lineman's ear allows me for balance and stuff. Does that apply?
It's not balance, so I'm not going to say yes on that. It's not balance.
Okay. DN3 agility.
That's not a pass yet.
I'm going to use some wrath.
Nice. With a shift.
Point to glory.
Nice.
Are you sure you want to put it to glory?
I'm going to do a point to better result.
You're going to do a point to better result. Wonderful.
Thank you.
Oh,
GM.
it's the classic DM move. Are you sure?
So, with Gerhardt...
You're right. No, I was not. I wasn't sure at all. Let me reconsider.
With Gerhardt leading the charge, his light-footedness stepping, carefully managing to avoid each of the acidic pools that are beginning to pool up underneath this vast organ. You carefully make your way through the semi-maze, but just about halfway through, Paul, I suppose at first, you would first begin to feel a slight tingling sensation on your fingers. And as you look, it appears like the leather of your gloves is beginning to thin.
We better hurry up.
Right on the double. Starting to go through.
You call out to Gerhardt to hurry up. He remembers to make sure he does things quicker. And you quickly get to the very end without any more damage happening.
The skin held up.
Skin held up. What an idea.
I tell you what, that was
that didn't
not
work, did
in
it?
the book.
That.
That was not in the book.
What, as a possible means of getting around this particular
as a possible
obstacle?
means of getting around this obstacle. That was not an option that they told me about. So well done, very good.
Nice.
Okay, you're on the other side. The vast yellow organ behind you. You see a fleshy membrane on the far side. And you could swear you saw a shadow moving behind some of the membranes, only for a fleeting second, with scuttling happening further back.
Did you guys see that?
Bet it was those little nurgling bastards who got away when we killed that bagpipe priest.
Chaos mongers.
We're being watched.
Fucking Lord. Thus far, there has not been a problem that we have not either been able to shoot
How do I...
points at the floor.
No, how do we cancel
Stab,
this? Stop
slice, or shoot through.
I made a
Sorry,
terrible
what'd you say,
mistake.
Tintin?
You have made a terrible mistake. There you go. You should have stopped now. Ed, you're up. Go to the roll table.
Oh, fuck's sake. Roll table. Homebrew. Palace of Flesh encounters. Oh. Draw result.
Are you sure you want to roll
like
that one?
that. I don't like that one.
Are you sure you want to roll that?
Peristaltic waves.
Can I re-roll that?
No.
No! Why would you say that? Oh no! I knew a one was bad.
The vast yellow organ behind you, you cut through the fleshy membrane and carry on. Down, down, down. Winding your way through the organs. The skittering, scratching, it gets louder for a moment, and as you turn to see where it's coming from, all you can see is darkness, and the sound disappears. The
You've got a high stealth
beating,
roll.
thumping gets louder and louder. And you get towards a new tunnel. It looks like the fleshy walls are harder, thicker here. The softer, flexible membrane being replaced by a thicker sheen as the pale light dances across it. You find yourself in a corridor.
This might be the wrong time for this joke, but it seems like whatever this thing has been building up some cholesterol.
I
But
mean,
realistically, it was all the bodies that would have been
the blockage would have
place for
been the right
joke.
time for that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
do
I'm
we
not a
see,
comedian.
like a hole anywhere for stuff to through?
No, surprisingly, these walls, of all the others that you've been around, these walls look hard. They look especially impenetrable, including the floors as well. You can hear that harder footstep as you enter this passageway.
Okay, let's keep moving. The walls look reinforced to you.
Yes.
They do seem a little stiffer. All right, well, let's get this over with.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
Keep your heads on a swivel.
Further down the corridor you go. You could have sworn you heard something. Faint at first. A distant, rolling bass tone. But Paul seems to be getting louder and louder. Gerhard
Can I
Argenta
determine from what direction?
from right behind you.
Oh no, I fucking knew
Gerhard
it.
Argenta, the walls either side of you, they begin to constrict and tighten even more as the fleshy fibers of the membrane become even more rigid as the roaring noise gets louder and louder and louder until finally yeah, da, da, da.
A lullaby starts playing.
You hear an almighty crash as coming directly behind you is a wave of liquid.
Oh shit.
Oh no, why am I
waves?
Run.
Waves. Trivium, nice. I like that reference. In waves. Dun, 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 dun. Nice.
I'm just gonna put you in
Oh, it's a turn tracker kind of thing.
a combat encounter.
Best run as fast as we can. We've got to figure out to keep up with Gerhard.
I know.
I have an idea.
So hang on. So this is more turn tracker in the sense of who's doing what, so I can keep a hold of what's going on. So
Yeah.
who's doing what first, so we can decide what you're doing, because this is like split second. There's a wave just behind you.
Okay. How tall does the wave look like it is? Is it like floor to ceiling wave?
Floor to ceiling. So are you like turning and looking?
Okay.
Yeah?
So like Paul would have turned to look because you said the sound is coming from directly behind him. Yeah.
So Paul, you're up. We'll do what you're doing first. So Paul,
Yeah.
you turn to see this huge wave. It's an odd color of murky greenish brown, and floating or being propelled by this wave, you see decaying corpses. What would you like to do?
Well, Paul begins to run.
Okay.
But he also calls out and says, "Run!"
Okay.
Sound advice.
Argenta, you've heard Paul call out, "Run!" What do you do?
Fucking run.
You run as well. Argenta, you hear the same. Gerhard, you hear the same advice. What are you doing?
I fucking leg it.
You fucking leg it. Okay. Wonderful. Can everyone give me a DN5 athletics test, please?
Oh man, I would have hoped to at least catch up with the others first, but oh well. Because this isn't going to go well.
I keep on forgetting to add the thing. My bad. But I pass.
You pass.
Athletics.
Ooh,
DN5.
Magenta with the fucking sixes lately.
Wow. Meets beats.
Oh my god, I did an athletic feat. No, I did not.
But You didn't pass.
I got so hopeful there. I saw 2 reds, but
We
the
have
second red was
glory.
a gotcha.
You have 5
We
glory.
have glory. We have 5 glory.
I would like to pass maybe 2.
Yes.
I
Edit
am
test.
almost. Okay.
No, go on.
I was about to say, I am almost thinking 3 if a wave of acid is coming at you. This seems like the kind of thing.
I'm weirdly.
But if you're confident in 2.
Yeah. Well, I'm just weirdly superstitious about the number 3 now.
Oh yeah, 3. Yeah,
No,
true.
that's how.
True.
That's really
Yeah, but
stupid, and it makes no mathematical sense.
Yeah, but like it doesn't matter. I mean, like if you're happy for me to take 3, I'll take 3, just to sort of
yeah.
hopefully increase the chance. And I guess if it gives us a chance to shift, I could try and go for a better result or something. But
Exactly.
I don't know. Or give it back. All right, so I'm taking 3.
Took 3.
Hey, all right, okay. We may have
Nice.
broken the curse.
With 1 shift possible.
1 shift. I'm thinking pertinent, better result.
Will it be a better result for just you, right? Because it's not a better result
maybe.
in general because we're just running.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I mean,
I'll
you can
put it to
do that. It's your shift. You can do it if you like, to be honest.
I'll put it to glory. You guys were kind enough to give me 3, so let's at least give us a bit of a buffer.
Wonderful. You hear the rushing wave all around you. The walls are beginning to constrict and tighten and go from a fairly large corridor. As it gets smaller and smaller, you hear the calling of your commissar. Run! You all dash forward. That roaring noise right behind your ear, getting louder and louder and louder. You burst around the corner, seeing a tight membrane stretched even tighter from the constrictions as Gerhardt bursts through it.
Studies combat knife as a spear. As I'm going through it.
And as you do so,
We exit out the anus.
you exit out of the anus.
Oh no, it's liquid. Nurgle's
Well,
dick.
As
it's
you
liquid
do so,
and filled with bodies.
you burst through, landing on a small platform as the liquid shoots over the top of you into a pool already of this murky black liquid that heads straight for this strange, fleshy. Argenta's gone swimming.
Oh.
Immediately, yeah.
Oh shit. I didn't realise that's what that was.
As the liquid all starts flooding into this strange, almost cottony, fleshy substance. A torrent of demonic blood, black and stinking, it rushes over your heads as it gets absorbed into this sponge-like organ ahead of you.
What the hell is this? It's like we're inside a huge creature.
That poor soul above did say that the palace was consuming people. Perhaps that's what all the bodies were for.
I didn't realize it was quite so literal. But we are dealing with matters of the warp.
This is insane. I've seen warp chaos before, but this is saturated in it.
Literally. Right. What can you make of the other side of this space?
So either side of you, you've got essentially behind you, you've got 3 tunnels. The one you've come through with all this demonic fluid that's just flown overhead. And either side of that are more tunnels with this dark liquid being pumped forward as the flow of the quote-unquote river heads southward into this spongy organ. So all of this is this demonic black liquid.
Looks like we got a couple of tunnels back behind us.
Well,
Don't know if we can go forward.
The tunnels on either side, they're just like pumping with this black liquid.
Oh,
It's
so the
just
black
been
liquid is
sold.
coming through those tunnels.
Yeah,
Right,
so
they're basically just
it's coming
opening
this
okay,
way.
yeah.
Yeah.
so is that blocking it at the end there?
This is like the liquid is going into the spongy organ, and it's kind of getting seeped into it as like the organ's kind of darker at the bottom, and the top bit where the liquid's not hitting it as much is still this kind of weird orangey yellow texture, but it's flowing into it, and it's not filling up the area you're in. So the river's not being blocked.
All right.
So it's absorbing
Either
it,
we
but
s-
absorbing it slowly.
Yeah. We either stem the flow or figure out a way of getting over the liquid.
Well, not to sound like a
Is there-
broken record, but couldn't we?
Shoot the fucker!
Couldn't we make the liquid flow quicker through it by perhaps putting some holes in it, and then just walk across?
Now we stop the liquid from entering the space, and then whatever that organ is, it absorbs all of the liquid.
How do we stop it from flowing? It looks to be quite a torrent.
Hmm.
You
I
could
don't
try
seem
shoot
to
the
have-
floor, create a sink.
Sure. Although, is there some way we can cauterize these holes closed? Considering everything else seems to be biological in nature.
So, do we need to stop the flow, or are we trying to... Well, how do we know we can get through this thing at the end, though? That's what I'm also considering.
There's my
what
next
do we
question.
do? What do we do if we get across there? Like, how are we getting through?
Is the spongy
Can I
organ
see
at the
an opening?
bottom of... Oh, go on. No, you first.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
well,
Basically,
my
is there some way to go the other side?
That's, well, basically the same question. Is the spongy organ like a floor-to-ceiling affair, or is it just like on the floor
The
absorbing the
spongy
liquid?
organ is encompassing the tunnel. You can't see through it, but what you can see is that there are 2 different colors on either side. Not that.
Gross.
Why can't I do this? On your left, your stage right. So on this side, it's got a more reddish hue, and on your right, stage left, is a more yellowish hue. A color. So this is black.
Oh, I kind of see it.
we're in the kidney.
So we are going through the devil's dick.
So if that was the kidney, Agenta, which pipe would be the safer to go down? Relying on your medical expertise.
Yeah, could I think about that? Do some form of Medicaid check to figure out which would be safer in the human organs?
Sure. Give me a Medicaid test. I'm
Well,
not
we're
gonna,
either in the
not
liver
gonna
or
have
the
you roll
kidney.
for it because you would know that the way out would be the urine leaving the body,
Yeah.
whereas the red stuff in humans tends to be blood, and blood is generally pumped back up further
Yeah.
into the body to do other things.
As I said, we're going to have to exit through the dick, the piss hole, the urethra, the sailor's whistle.
Agenta, how do you know all these words?
But I think maybe the answer to your question then is Agenta's blast that fucking thing.
Well then, I'd like to take aim at the yellow hole and give it a quick blast.
So it's a fleshy organ. It's a spongy organ. It's just on one side or the other. You've got like a slight change of color. So it's not a hole.
No,
You can-
sorry.
you can
No,
just
but we want to
aiming-
make a hole.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
looking to make a hole in that part of the
Roll
tube.
to attack then.
I'm aiming.
You can aim. You haven't moved.
Oh, thank Christ.
Nice.
No complication. Lovely.
I know, that's all I'm hoping for. It's like, please don't lose ammo.
Nice. You let fire with your heavy bolter. The loud sound of it reverberating, echoing through the room. And you do indeed blast a pretty sizable hole in this side of the organ. As I just try and do some stuff. As it blasts through, you do see more of the black liquid just pile through the open wound as the level drops a bit. But there is still a sizable amount being pumped out. The color of this side of the tube goes from a more clear yellow as the black now runs through and engulfs this entire area in the black liquid as well now.
That's not what you want to see when you pee.
You do not want to see that when you pee.
We just
That's a
cleared
bit more than
kidney
blood in your
stone
urine.
earlier. That was clear. That was a kidney stone. We're helping Nurgle and his inner biome.
Kidney stones.
Yes. I've made the hole there, boys. But how in holy tear are we going to get across?
Maybe blast another hole in the other side. Maybe it filters out through both.
Unless, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, Agenta, but if this is the kidney, and if we blast a hole through the blood side of the filter, does that mean that we would fill the space with more blood as the blood comes in rather than leaves?
Do believe so, as she looks towards the GM, and Ed has terrible medical knowledge. Argenta doesn't. She's assuming this is because from what you said earlier, I just want to clarify.
But if I'm wrong, go for it.
It's a hard question because you've never encountered anything like this before.
Fair.
You don't know any of the biology of the thing that you're in. You can make educated guesses, but you've no idea. Certain things look like certain things, but in terms of how they're going to react, how would Argenta know that?
That is true. I know there's something on that side. Maybe if I blast some, as you suggested earlier, Gerhard, maybe blast some holes in the wall.
The
in
floor.
The center. Yes. In the floor.
All right. Let's stick to our guns then, so to speak.
Though those are explosive rounds. We could splash the liquid onto us. Though I'm thinking,
As you continue
those are
talking,
both filters.
the membrane behind you slowly begins to knit back together.
Oh, looks like it's closing. We might just need to be patient. Wait, the filter or this?
The membrane that you came through, this one.
The
Okay,
door.
yeah.
Okay, the door is slowly closing behind us. Okay.
What I was going to say, though, is these both do look like filters. And I would, I'm no medical expert, but I don't see a reason for this chamber to fill from that side, considering this looks like waste disposal. Where would the blood go?
All right.
This is all clearly exit.
All right. Well, let's see what happens. I don't have a much better plan. The only thing I've got is the warp.
Could I do a single shot to see what happens first, rather than a barrage?
Sure. Yeah, roll to
I'd
attack.
like to make a small hole first,
There
and
are-
then depending on...
There are people who have potentially better weapons for doing single shot fire, but you can do that if you want.
She goes, she turns around to the group. I think it would be wisest to do a single shot first. That's what I would be looking to do. If anyone has anything that can do a single shot, save.
It's always at my hip.
Well,
All right. One right through the middle. Just gonna take a singular shot. I'm gonna aim. I'm gonna pull an Agenta and aim.
You aiming down this side here?
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, roll to attack.
Okay, so aim, ticked. Awesome.
Here we go.
Nice. A single loud blast echoes through the chamber as a bolt fires out, hitting the spongy organ at the far side. A small-ish, sizable enough hole appears towards the bottom of the spongy fluid as black liquid kind of rushes deep down underneath it as it manages to find an easier path.
The liquid goes out?
The black liquid goes out.
Ooh. Okay. Well,
Drain the swamp.
excuse me a second there, my lord. And then does a burst fire on the aim. Oh.
You just about hit it. Opening up another
Holy Christ.
hole on the other side as the black liquid starts to ink into and taint the red on the other side. You now have two openings, one on each side, but both channels have now started to turn that dark, inky blackness.
Is there
The
still
level-
liquid in front of us?
Yes. There's still So you got
We're still surrounded.
you got two openings on either side with the inky black liquid just pumping out constantly, pumping, hitting that fleshy organ. They're now no longer hitting the fleshy organ, they're just firing straight through. The levels dropped a bit, but you've still got that torrent just hitting, coming through.
Well,
Right.
we've loaded somewhat, but we still need to find a way to get through to
Yeah.
the yellow end.
What is this black fluid anyway? Do we know if it's harmful? Or is it just disgusting?
I don't particularly want to stick my finger in and find out.
Have we got anything sacrificial we can just throw into it?
No, I've got nothing.
I still have my abseiling equipment. Maybe we could just cut off a centimeter at the end of the rope and just throw that in and see what happens.
Well, yeah, just give
It's
it a
worth a
dip.
shot.
I guess Paul would like to do that. He takes out his abseiling equipment, presents an end of the rope.
Wait. Couldn't we use the... Oh, no. Is there any way we could use the abseiling equipment to get across?
I don't see how.
Would have to anchor a line. It'd have to be high enough that we wouldn't dip into the pool. We don't know if the anchor will hold, and we don't have a way to anchor it.
Yes, sorry. I was just hoping, just in case, before we ruin any gear.
I'm just gonna chop off a small section, the end of the rope. Guard, if you may, you've got the knife. Yeah, holds up the end.
Cuts
Thanks.
the small loop.
And then Paul will bend down and gently just like touch the cut rope end into the black liquid just to see how it reacts on contact.
Do so. You dip the wick into the black liquid. It kind of, as you dip in, it soaks up a bit into the rope, discoloring it from its browny beige to almost a jet black.
but nothing else happens. Well, whatever it is, it's not very viscous. It seems to just be black fluid. It is not corrosive as far as I can tell, but does absorb easily. And I suspect it will
Sister,
stain.
could you diagnose it? Your diagnoster.
Yes, well, my medical slate. I can have a look. Maybe test the liquid. See if there's anything poison inside of it.
Well, Paul will hand over that little bit of rope that he dipped in.
Yep, so she pulls up her slate monotron, opens up a little hole inside of it, dips in the liquid, closes the little hole. Beep, 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 beep. And she would like to do some analysis of this liquid to, I guess...
We're really pushing the limits of what this slate monitorum is.
I know, it is.
It's
yeah.
a data slate that monitors your vitals.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was like a testing kit. Okay.
This
never
data
mind.
that's a
slate is typically
diagnostic.
incorporated
This is a
into
slate
an armored
monotron.
forearm, bracer, or gauntlet. It monitors the wearer's vital signs, showing the pulse rate and health matrix of the wearer.
Nah, that'd have to be
Okay.
a diagnostic.
That explains
not a slate
your
monotron.
gradually confused expressions there.
I thought you had a diagnoster. When? Or maybe you've always wanted one.
No, I've wanted one.
Gotcha. Okay.
Ruby, I think, had one.
I think Ruby
Sounds
did
right.
have one, yeah.
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 Before I
go on.
sacrifice anything else, Gaha's going to close his eyes and try listen out with his oculobe to see where the heartbeat that we're hearing, if it's louder down this side or this side.
You're definitely hearing more noises coming from this side, stage left, your right.
Right. He opens his eyes.
Yeah. On the left, it's
Right.
more of like a whooshing kind of noise, whereas on the right, there's a bigger mixture of noises. You can hear the heart, hear the beating. You can hear the beating, but you can also hear movement, shuffling, dripping, other kinds of noises.
So I'll mention that and go, before we do head either way, this side here, it looks like what sounds like the thumping, that rhythmic beat, is coming from that side. Which I feel like, poetically, we would need to get to the heart of this matter in order to fix what has been done here.
Looks like we're going to have to wade through pissing shit for the Imperium. Well, I guess. Let's. How deep does this look?
It's it started out like kind of chest high. It then dropped down to waist high. It's now kind of like knee high.
Okay. She's much happier about that.
I'm gonna dip the Astartes knife in it.
You do so. As you dip the Astartes knife, you pull it back
Just
out
the tip.
again. It's whole. You dip the tip in. The tip is now covered in a black
Just the tip.
liquid. Just the tip.
Just for a moment, just to see how it feels.
It'll be fine. Take a deep breath.
No sizzling?
No sizzling.
Flex it off. Well, it's not reactive to metal.
and it ain't reactive to rope. I guess we just pull our pants up and go.
Well,
Right.
Paul, if it's not too emasculating, you can get on one of our shoulders. I've got a void suit underneath this. If you don't want to touch it, it may seep in, but I'm all sealed up in this tin can.
I see what you're saying. No. If we think that's safer, I will I'll happily accept.
Fuck. Argenta steps off into the shit.
You do so. You step off into the shit.
Are you going to do a little piggyback, sir?
I can try and see if I can make this easier for yourself. 1 second, let's see what we got. And Paul begins to sort of manipulate some of the warp around him and uses hover.
Oh, nice.
You weigh like $150. You know she's strong as shit, right?
No, I know. But like this might avoid her like becoming hindered or something as a result of carrying something else.
Yeah. Just trade that in for Perils of the Warp.
Sure, it's fine.
Sure, it's fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
All right, let's see what happens. DNA. There it is.
It's fine. Roll your perils.
I think you need to learn from the way of the Jedi.
We should have just left it. Oh my god.
Oh, really? It's. If only someone had said that. Oh, wait. They did.
Yeah. I was trying to be helpful.
You weigh $150. She's got power armor.
I'm gonna.
I know.
I'm burning through my. Fuck it. I'm spending 2 faith.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I need to just not. I need to stop braining. I'm going.
You're hovering.
Ed,
yeah.
describe what happens.
And also take a little bit, maybe listen to your fellow players when they warn you about stuff. Instead of just going forward with everything that comes into that noggin of yours.
As she steps into the goop, she notices Paul start hovering, and as the warp energies start sizzling around, as she notices the temperature get cold, and she goes, "This is why I pray, Emperor, please doth protect." And as she holds on to a chaplet Ecclesiastes, everybody glows golden as a golden shield shimmers around them. So whatever does happen, all of this warp energy just flicking off of us as we walk through this mud.
Nice.
Oh, holy bitch.
Argenta, you feel those tearing warp anomalies pushing through and quickly react by preventing any warp shenanigans from affecting you and your beloved friends as the commissar levitates behind you, his feet not even touching the black ichor. Gearhart, the far distance, you see the fleshy organ slowly knit back together.
Start his chainsword.
Roll to
Gonna
hit,
cut it.
please.
Equip the chainsword, and there we go.
Nice. Carve a huge hole in the
Savage Fist.
fleshy organ.
Oh my god.
Point of glory, faster result. Oh, I didn't mean to do glory twice. Sorry. Unshift glory. Oh my
Glory
god.
3 times.
What the fuck? Unshift. Thank you. Okay. Glory. Faster result. Better result.
You carve a huge swathe of this organ out. As you carve it out, it kind of flops down as if it were almost like a raft.
Ooh, can we get on the raft?
You can try.
I'd like to try get on the raft.
You climb onto the raft, pulling yourself out of this black ichor.
Suit.
It gently wafts you down the river as
Oh, cool.
Paul hovers behind you and Argenta wades through the icky blackness.
Yeah. Paul has effectively got like a hand just like on one of the edges of her armor so that she can still like use both her hands on weapons, etc. He's just kind of like following behind nearly weightlessly,
Wonderful.
being dragged along.
Door?
Floating,
I don't need to not be stabbed early. Next.
floating down the river, you follow its twisting, winding corridors. The sporadic dots of yellow now being entirely absorbed by the inky blackness. Gearhart sits atop his float, with Paul levitating behind and Argenta wading through. Until, after maybe 10 minutes of walking through the winding corridors, Argenta, you place a foot. As you do so, your whole entity disappears, sinking down, and landing with a thud.
Oh, shit.
Argenta is no longer with you. As not even the sound of her gurgled cries can be heard.
What?
You see
How far? How? Yeah.
you see a
How-
small kind of vortex appearing where liquid is being drained down this hole that's been created.
And is there a way down that hole, or we keep on flowing on?
You can keep flowing on if you want.
It's okay. So there's two options here. How close was I? So can I burn a point of wrath as a narrative declaration to reach out to her and be Rose, and she can be Jack in Titanic style?
You can burn a point of wrath, but I will need some rolls to see if you can do it or not.
If I can, I don't know how this would necessarily help, but like because Paul was holding on to Argenta, he will notice her like going like vertically down. So he'd probably like, whoa, what's going on? Argenta,
If you
go
were
on.
holding on, you can either be dragged down with her or let go.
Like he would let go, but he would like notice that this was happening to a point where he'd be able to like exclaim.
If you let go, she just goes. The weight of this person is astounding. Like, they're not just gonna gently teeter down. Like, sinking like a brick or a stone. So you can either be holding on and be brought down with her.
No, like
Or let go.
so like okay, no. What I'm saying here is to like aid in our mental image of the moment for Gerhardt's wrath and declared action, he could be reacting off of Paul going, "Whoa, what's going on? Argenta's just been sucked down." Because I think
I feel
can
like
say
I
that,
would
sure.
let out a yelp. I'm
or
sinking.
something like that.
Fuck.
You're not sinking. You've plummeted.
Fallen. Okay.
Yeah, and regardless of what Paul would do, like your instinct would be to not be pulled along so violently.
Let me roll the wrath.
100% stuff you can do, but it'll be narrative. So if you want to stop it, we can burn some narrative declarations, and then I'm going to need probably an initiative from Gerhardt to reach out and grab.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna burn a point of wrath and try get Argenta.
DN3 initiative, please.
Okay. Here we go.
Oh, beautiful.
Okay.
Bitter result in which I am trying to reach out to grab her.
Sure, the better result is you are not pulled off your float. You reach back. You had a funny feeling. Something just didn't seem right. It was too quiet. You look back just as the split second as you see the large, heavy, power-laden Argenta just plummet. You reach and grab her, stopping her descent, giving her a chance to do something. Argenta, what are you going to do?
Pull myself up?
Give me a strength test then, please. It's going to be DN4.
Can I help?
You've already, I suppose, helped by preventing her from falling. A 4 meets beats. You manage to hold on just to Lord Gerhardt's arm, struggling with your feet dangling in thin air, but after kicking and kicking for a little bit, you manage to find purchase on some of the fleshy wall as you pull yourself up and out of the hole.
I got you.
I thought I was a goner there, my lord. Fuck this place. Burn it to the fucking ground.
Right. I think we made a better watch our step going forward. Take it slowly. And hope for the best.
Indeed.
You cautiously head forward. Argenta, I imagine you are being exceedingly careful about where your feet tread.
Yes.
You spend more time in this black ichor. Your thoughts drift to, what is it? What is this thing, this unimaginable horror? The black darkness of it. You look down and see your own reflection in it. Could this be a demon's soul? Is this all a dream? Did you ever truly come out of the madness that befell you?
He's matrixing us.
He is.
We continue forward?
But you do
Carefully.
continue forward carefully. And at the very end of the tunnel, begins to slope down, 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 till you hit another fleshy membrane.
Down by the river.
Nice. Oh, Dude, imagine if we kept on going, she would have fell fucking split party, but not on purpose.
We'd have to follow. I mean, we'd have to dive in there with her.
Oh, hey, Van Staten.
Come to the end of the
Sounds
slope.
like they were supposed to go down there.
The liquid flowing down and down. The beat is getting louder.
We're getting closer. I can hear that thumping like it is in my own chest.
Argenta barely
Another
notices.
knot of muscle blocks the end of the passageway.
Cut down using the knife.
You carve into it with your knife, releasing some of the pressure as it opens for a split second before closing again.
Why did it suck me in?
Pressure,
Go
baby.
hard.
Did it pull me in?
Pressure, baby. What'd you do?
Is there any way to hold myself against?
It's not
The walls to
crushing
stop it
you.
from sucking me in?
It's not crushing you. It's kind of pulling you. But yeah, you can do that. I'm not gonna make you roll strength test for that. Sure. As it pulls you in, what are you doing? As it like sucks you into this gash you've made?
Either side of the wall go.
Whoa. You hold
What's happening?
it.
What's
Kinda
going
like-
on?
Prying the muscle part, holding it back, going. There's a lot of pressure here. You might want to walk through.
The more time you keep this fleshy open, the more liquid is being pouring into it. You're now at the bottom of this tunnel, and that liquid is building up and up and up.
Argenta gets the fuck through.
Quickly now.
Argenta gets the fuck through.
Yeah. Paul as well.
Paul gets the fuck through.
Oops.
If there's another fleshy membrane,
You let
that as
go
well.
behind you, and it closes in tight, liquid sloshing around in front of you. And as you rip apart this one, you feel the pressure shoving you out into the new room.
Oh God! Well, this doesn't look pleasant.
As you force your way through, you enter a huge room filled with noxious green gas. Before you lies the fleshy chamber, the floor submerged beneath a layer of bubbling green liquid. Submerged, in which hundreds of bodies and corpses float, their skin slowly dissolving. In the center of the room, a pendulous eruption of flesh hangs from the ceiling. The growth ends in a twitching body, once human, now absorbed into the fleshy structure. The body grips a ceremonial staff of a Spire Lord in one hand. The fleshy protuberance swings towards you all, and the face within hails you in a gurgling, wheezing, uncomfortably high-pitched voice. Visitors! It's been so long! Tell me, is everything proceeding as planned? The ascension cannot be more than an hour away.
The fuck?
Come.
Does this look like the character that Paul turned into? He saw the picture.
It's looking a lot more like disintegrated, a lot more kind of melted flesh, a bit more bloated, but there's definitely a resemblance.
Lord van Staten.
Yes. Did they send you? Did my prophet send you? Are you here to help?
The Emperor sends his regards. You have been branded a heretic.
No, silly child. Silly child. The Emperor's dead. That's what we're doing here. We're gonna bring him back. We can't have an Emperor dead on the throne. They might mock him, call him the corpse god.
Heresy!
Gerhard slowly turns his helmet towards Genta. Blast him out of the sky.
You have not been sent by my disciples, have you? What? No! You can't ruin this! You can't ruin it all! You fools! You idiots! You'll condemn the whole galaxy to a fate worse than death! Let his light shine through! Let the rebirthing happen! As we will enter combat.
All right.
Holy shit.
This is not an
Well
ideal combat zone.
What do you mean?
It's just one massive open space. Fuck.
Yeah. These bodies are going to present themselves to be a problem at some point, aren't they?
Oh no. I didn't think about that.
They're going to be part of this combat in some way, aren't they?
Wow, we've got someone who can shockwave. Just get the fuck away from us when you do it.
I'll be out of range, but in range. Out of range for shockwave, but in range of fear tests, hopefully.
Okay. Well, that's...
It's worth pointing out I will have dropped hover as soon as we got away from the black sludge. So I
Sure,
would have
you
done
drop
that before we
hover,
entered this room.
landing into the green bubbling liquid as you smell the tang of burning as your leather
I'd have
boots
done that before we
disintegrate.
entered this room, but yeah, I'm in contact with the fluid.
Touch my goo, Bob.
Touch my goop. Touch my goop. Okay. I'm gonna steal.
Oh, okay. I see how it is.
Yeah.
No, my first fast draw.
Come at me, bro. Come at me. He dangles back. The pendulum swings back into the center of the room as he rises himself up, and you see all the green liquid all around begin to swirl and pulsate as he raises a ceremonial staff and just says, "No, I will not let you do it!" As right underneath your feet, a huge eruption happens.
Uh-oh. Ah, great. Oh my god.
Dealing 14 minus 1 damage. Is everyone rolling determination?
Yes.
Yes, please.
Yes.
Roll. That's a good roll.
Whoa.
Roll. That's a pretty good roll. And roll. Very good roll.
Hey.
Oh, Paul. Where is Paul? You.
He's under there somewhere. Let me move to
there
the
you
side here.
Thank you. You recover.
Now I'm inside the wall and can't see anything.
Sorry.
Yeah.
You recover 1 shot from that attack, leaving you better
Hooray.
off than you were meant to be.
Should I have been at 0 shock at the start of this by now?
Yeah, shouldn't you have been healing the entire time?
I suppose.
We were doing
So
the bit.
you'd have gone up by 1 and then you went down by 1. No, in fact, it just didn't do
Amazing.
anything to you. Wait, hang on. 0, 2 wounds to shock.
So
Plus
would have
exalted, you'll
received
be on
a
1.
shock,
Yeah.
and then so up 1, down 1. Up
No,
2,
you
down
up
1.
2,
yeah.
down 1. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Okay, that happens. This eruption billows out, covering you all in this acid. But that's his turn.
Foul demon. I'd like to run and slice, get a bit of damage on.
Yeah, let's go.
Making my way through the sludge.
You wade through the thick green liquid. It is deep enough that you cannot sprint, but you can run.
Is it difficult terrain or no?
It technically be classed as difficult terrain, I think. Let me check.
This is where Gerhardt has a thing that difficult terrain means nothing to him as he lopes across it regardless.
Yeah, that makes more sense. So it's difficult terrain, so you can sprint, but it's just your speed is halved.
Right. Inevitable grace.
Beautiful.
I knew he was going to say that.
I am not slowed by
Describe
difficult
how
terrain.
you deftly dance
Amazing.
over this.
Basically, it's almost like a water walk. I move through it in a way where the power and speed and agility of his legs kind of creates a small wake. So it separates it for a moment, breaking the tension, allowing him to walk faster than just sludging through it. So he's still going through it, just parting it, like a boat going through the ocean.
Nice.
I blow my foghorn and run over. 2, 3, 4. I'm keeping a weary eye out, and I'm going to fucking... Whoa, is he that huge? Is he huge?
He's big.
Well, whatever size that is, large? Yeah, he's big. All right.
Yeah, he's
Damn, all right, I'm
bolted
gonna,
human. But you wade through, banging into all these corpses, pushing them out of the way.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to aim cold shot something medium of his. Or small, actually.
What? Medium or small?
Small.
So that'd be +2 DN for +2 ED.
Okay. I don't know what is small of his, but there we go. He's taking a turn because he's a prick.
Oh, you don't need the extra die. You don't need them.
4 shifts.
5 shifts.
Okay, so I've learnt my lesson. These Nurglings can roll against mortal wounds, so I'm going to simple critical. And just give myself an extra 3 ED.
Cool. If you edit test, can you just add +3 to ED?
I can, yeah. Nice. Says that.
Nice.
And then I'm going to shift for damage. Shift for damage. Shift for damage. Shift for damage. Shift for damage.
Yeah.
Nice.
Seems about right.
And yeah. And roll damage.
Oh my god, that's a lot of that.
A lot of ED.
That's a lot of dice. 36!
All right, reroll and
Can
die.
it be more? It can possibly be more.
Of course it can. It can always be more.
Oh, and it is
44 damage.
44! Holy shit!
I beat my old score by 2.
Your old score by 2. Describe what you do as you swing out this huge eviscerator.
Righteous anger in Gerhardt's heart. He is like,
Lord van Staten, you are a traitor, a heretic, and an enemy of Gilead and the Absolvers. Where do you go in the next life? I hope you suffer. Ah!
and swing out with like multiple cuts and just very, very heavy, vicious slashes.
Nice. You charge forward, swinging the huge eviscerator. On Staten sees you coming, pulls back, raising his ceremonial staff as poxwaters begin pulling out of the air as you carve into them.
No.
Burning through one of his ruins.
Well, we forced him to use one of them.
Yeah. That poxwalker definitely dies though.
That poxwalker
I hope so.
100% dies.
Okay, I will switch out the power sword, the eviscerator, and in my turn. Oh, it's unfortunate.
That is unfortunate.
Okay. Oh, hang on. You. Okay. My turn.
Steal.
You want to steal? Argenta, you're up.
Okay. So she needs to get the fuck away from Paul.
Where can I stand that will result in me not hitting you guys?
I know, that's what I'm trying to...
I kind of want to get all these three mobs, but if I do, I'll definitely get Gerhardt.
Yeah, maybe not get all three, but I'm sure you could get possibly two. I'm going to move... Oh, it keeps fucking hitting the door.
Because you're taking forever, I spend a point of ruin and the gas.
He's trying to move.
The gas within the
can't get off the
corridor.
door.
Yeah, he can't move.
I'm stuck!
Open the fucking door. The gas within the room begins to pulsate as the poxwalkers get shoved up through the acid as he uses his poisonous miasma. Can you all please roll me a DN4 toughness test?
Yeah.
Even if we've got rebreathers on
Even
and
if
stuff?
you've got a rebreathers on.
Oh god. All right. DN4.
If it's a
DN4.
version of poison, does my resistance against
Holy
poison
shit.
thicken?
I'll give you a +1.
Nice.
Paul, you've not passed it yet.
What shall I do? Do I burn my last wrath? Even though I would prefer to use it in combat to like hold on to my psychic abilities. No, I'll take whatever happens here. Unless it's I don't want to be poisoned. I don't know if it's going to make me poisoned.
Well, so order of operations, right? I'm about to shift a point of glory. You rolled first, so if you used glory to try pass it, I'm shifting one back into it.
Lots of glory, by the way.
I'd need 3 successes. So I mean, I
Try
could
for
use
3. Oh,
So use 3?
Yeah, maybe 4, and then I put 1 in. Yeah.
All
Maybe
right,
use
okay,
4,
I'll use
and
4
then
then.
use 4.
I'll use 4.
1, 2, 3,
I got
4.
a shift.
All
And then
right.
I shift 1 back
Come on. Oh, thank God.
Nice. You all pass as this heavy,
Oh, thank God. Thank you.
thick gas lands around you, causing no damage. Argenta, you gonna have your turn, yeah?
Yes, can I fucking move now?
I don't know, can you?
Then, yes, I can. So
Good.
I've 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It's half because it's
It is
Difficult
hard.
to
You
raise
can
it.
move 2 meters or rounding up to 3.
So I'd literally only be able to go where Paul is. Let's go back. 1, 2. I'm getting behind Paul, I guess. And then,
Get behind me. I'll protect you.
well, no, so. Oh fuck! Yeah, so she's gonna move there first, so Paul's not in direct range. She's going to shoot someone. There we go. Roll damage.
nice.
Nice. You blast into this mob of poxwalkers, destroying 5 of them.
And then she pops behind Paul and goes, kind of shoving him with her heavy bolter. I think it's time to do your thing now. Try not get Gerhardt though, please. Or maybe just get those ones.
Wherever I move, I'm gonna get him. I'd have to move further away, but I'll get you.
Yes. Well, there's...
And I'll miss out on that group over there if I do.
So, I get that we're on Foundry, but I'm not having 2
Yeah.
people stood on top of each other so they're not going to get shockwaved. Like, it's a wave that goes out from Paul. Like,
Yeah, no, like he like Paul is saying he's if he does that he's gonna get Argenta.
yeah. I don't know what Ed's trying to do by hiding underneath you.
No, she's basically implying move before you shockwave.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I know. When it's Paul's turn,
Not-
he will move
yeah.
before he does it.
I thought you were trying to imply that by standing underneath him, you won't get you, but you might get
No.
Gerhardt.
No.
Right. Okay. Who,
All right.
you stole
I'll
for that,
see
didn't
what
you?
I can do.
Yep.
Okay. We have poxwalkers coming up. These shuffling...
Actually, I didn't get to steal because you went.
No, I used a ruin action.
Okay.
These guys are going to... What are they going to do? They can move 4 meters with a simple action as they get into you, and they're going to try and pin you by grabbing and reaching out at Argenta. I don't know who I've targeted here. Argenta? Maybe it's Argenta. So that'll be a strength off.
Should I take a little step to the side?
I think I've got the right person.
All right, okay.
With only one success on the icons, I think they're not going to manage it. Yeah, you see these poxwalkers grabbing and reaching out at your armor, Argenta.
Nice. She just shakes them off. Just get off me, vile heathens.
Paul,
As she shirks them off.
you're up.
All right, I'll see what I can do. I need to move. Oh my god. Let me just have a look. Oh no, like where I'm now is fine. Yeah, okay. Or is it? Yeah. Cool. All right. Be prepared, Argenta. Or at least he's going to try, but let's see if he can actually activate it first.
Go for it.
Shockwave!
Shockwave! Alright, DN 7 plus 4, that makes it a DN 11. Alright. I'm going to Wrath. Fuck it.
You fucking wrath.
Okay.
Pass with a peril.
I pass to the perils. So let's roll the perils.
Interesting.
What do I shift? I don't. Well, okay. The only shift I can do is range, and I don't want to hit Gerhardt, so I'm going to shift to Glory.
Nice.
So let's place the prone, which it doesn't affect me. And I shall roll the damage, and I suppose we also have the effect of perils to deal with.
Oh,
Also, the DN is heightened. It's like
DN
8, isn't it?
8.
Argenta.
A splash
Are you
of
failing
acid
that?
goes out.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm assuming you've just taken shock there, haven't you? That's right. So close that. Close that. So to start with, because there's a few things going on here. You conjure your warp energies, and as you do so, that tear in reality begins to crack, and from the fleshy walls of the chamber all around you, strange beady eyes start peering through, staring into your very souls. Can everyone roll me DN4 willpower, please?
Oh my god.
I'm spending one. I'm spending one.
You're spending
Spending
one
one?
watch.
One faith for my shield of faith, but just on myself.
Sure, you spend
DN4.
1 point of faith protecting yourself from these watchers.
I'm gonna try 2 glory, guys.
Yeah?
Yeah, you failed so far. 2 glory.
I can't seem to. Here we go. Edit test. 2 glory. Oh, come on.
No!
Unfortunately,
That's really not what you want.
as you're charging down von Staten, you see these eyes peering at you. It is eerie and terrifying. You feel hindered by their presence and by their judging eyes. 2. Hindered 2. And as you are momentarily distracted, looking around, wondering what is this next terrifying thing that's going to come and try and bring you in front of the Emperor's grace, you feel the sizzling, corrosive acid begin to eat away at your armor as it drops by 1 value, rank, rating.
On a willpower test.
It's just the complication. Paul, what are you doing?
Yes. I also would like to try and use 1 glory, so we've got 1 left over.
You
See if I
spend a
can't
point
get
of
that
glory.
last. If everyone is happy with that.
Yeah, go on.
We'll have no steals. But your psychic powers are strong.
Oh, no,
too.
I've taken 1 glory off already.
Yeah, we had 2, so I'm only using 1, so we've got 1 left over.
Yeah.
Oh.
If people are happy with that, to see if I can't get that last success.
As long as we've got 1, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's a 50-50.
50-50. Ooh, okay. It's a shame that didn't turn into a shift, but oh well.
Nice. You do pass. You see those eyes staring upon you, and they do not phase you at all. So, that's
right.
the perils. The shockwave goes out. Gearhart, just at your peripheral, you see the wave as this power pushes the acid all around. The poxwalkers all are obliterated within this blast radius, killing them dead, sending them back where they came from into the acidic depths. But Argenta, caught up in this blast, you take that shockwave as it momentarily stuns you, sending you back onto your ass as you fully submerge underneath the acid.
Oh, shit.
You also see the bubble of corrosive material as your armor begins to corrode away.
Ouch.
Uh-oh. Can I simple action help her
Paul,
up?
I said move away from me, you fucking idiot.
Can't be right for doing wrong, can you, Paul?
She'd have been in the radius anyway. Half movement, difficult terrain. He couldn't have gotten away.
It's true.
But I will move though. I will still offer like simple action to try and pull her out, but
You can simple
try and
action
make her
to help Paul
unprone.
out.
Yep, make her unprone.
You raise her up.
And then now I will move. I cannot. Why am I not moving?
I don't know.
Why am I not moving? I can't move. There we go.
Stuck on each other.
Yeah, I'm stuck on Argenta, so that's 1, 2, 3. That's as far as I can get.
You do that. Okay. That's your turn?
Yep, that is, action, simple action, movement.
Okay, wonderful. Then finally, these poxwalkers, they're going to try and surround Gearhart and also reach out, grabbing onto his wrist, his pauldron, his armor, trying to drag him down into the acid. And that'll be another opposed strength test.
For the Emperor!
My God.
What a roll!
Wow.
That was nearly max.
Related to Space Marine implants?
Yeah,
Strengthening
this
it?
is strengthening it, yeah.
You can,
so
you can do this. You can be a 7.
yeah. Fuck. Okay.
You've done some crits.
You're a big
There we
strong
go.
boy. Oh!
Wrath crit. There we go.
7/7.
Meets beats?
Is it meets beats? I thought opposing meets didn't beat. What was the agreement on that?
Well,
I can't
Wrath.
remember.
Hang on.
If it was D&D meet, the defender of an opposition would meet and beat.
Is that it?
I think.
Because the DN is set by the attacker, which is 7, so you're beating the DN, which is 7, meets beats. Yeah. So, Gerhard, all these poxwalkers are grabbing around you, desperately trying to drag you down.
Fighting them off. They're like piggybacking on his back, and you can just see him. They're swarming all over him. He's trying to like slice at them and throw them off him. He's swinging wildly, doing circles, trying to get them to all fly off.
Amazing. But that's what they do on their turn. And as we get to the start of round 2, we will end tonight's session.
I've got no more wrath.
I've got no more faith.
It said you spent
Well, I've got
2.
one.
If you spend 2 for that thing, does that affect everyone? Or it?
Yeah, it affects everyone.
But you said
so
you
we
only
didn't need to
spent it
roll a
on
willpower
one.
test.
Which is
but
why
I've
you've only got one faith
left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it says spend 2 faith.
Yeah, said you spent 2.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, scroll
So search into it.
just above my willpower
Spend 2.
test. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, wait, hang on. Which one were you doing? You were doing Emperor Protects? Wait,
The Emperor
No.
Protect spent 2 faith.
why were you doing the
Oh.
Emperor Protect?
Don't know why.
Isn't it
Oh, was that a misclick?
Shield of
That could have
Faith?
been a misclick. Yeah, I did Shield of Faith.
Shield of Faith. Spend 1 to ignore a psychic ability or grant the same bonus for another faith point. So if you did that, yeah, because it didn't make the noise. But you've
That's
still
sick.
got 1, so it didn't spend 2.
Okay.
I think that was just a text pop-up.
Unless you
No,
had
I've still got
3.
one. No, I.
No, he
Yeah,
only had
'cause I
2
spent-
because he'd already spent 3 before.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's got 1 left. So if he spent 3,
Okay,
he's got a
okay.
total of 5. He's got 1.
But I've got one more use of that left.
Well, of any faith point.
Okay.
But there you go.
Ouchie.
Eking out another session.
Ouchie.
So that's Lord van Staten.
He seems like a
We
cheery
finally
chap.
made it.
It does.
He's a lovely guy.
Was he a choir boy by any chance?
A choir boy.
You heard me.
What? Because of his high voice?
Hi, boys.
Maybe.
Maybe. Maybe.
All the bumming from the ecclesiarchies turned him towards the ruinous powers.
Yeah. It was the 26 years of rape. Good old Alucard. Right. We'll conclude that next week. So Simon's got another week just in case.
I will still do some this weekend.
Good.
If I survive tomorrow, I shall put some thought into it.
But I hope everyone had fun.
Right on.
I did have fun.
Indeed.
I think I maybe had 5 XP.
Funny you
worth
should
of
ask.
Yeah.
You think you had 5 XP's worth of fun?
fun. I think so. I had a lot of fun.
I'm glad you had a lot of fun. Well, you each
But
got
what do
3.
I know? I'm not the DM.
You each got 3 XP for having fun.
Yay!
And for reaching the stomach, you get 2 XP.
Oh.
So you get 5 each.
I thought I had 5 XP worth of fun.
I'm glad you managed to figure that out. I'm glad you did.
Did we miss anything?
4, 5, 7.
Yes.
I don't think we did Rivers of Blood. Oh no, we did. We did go Rivers of Blood, didn't we?
Yeah.
I think we went everywhere.
Right, does this mean I can update my willpower?
How on earth? What are the odds of rolling every?
No, not yet. I need 2 more. I need 2 more XP.
2 more. Right, and with that, we'll say bye-bye to stream. Bye, stream.
Bye, stream.
Goodbye, stream.